Okay, back to moves that do work from Z-guard. Every now and again you get an ultra strong person, and they end up like controlling your wrist and doing all this kind of stuff. They're still protecting that knee shield, and they're still in there working on this arm. Now there's not a lot I can do. As I say, I tend to keep this arm out of the way and keep my head as far away as possible. But there's times now when I start to get worried because there's not a lot I can do. He's really strong, he's controlling me, he's going to slowly work his way past this knee and get into some kind of position. So I'm going to have to risk something. And the thing that I'm going to risk is I'm going to move my head towards his arm, because I want him to let go of the wrist and reach for my head. Now I would normally never want him to control the head, but I'm going to let him control the head at this point. So I know I'm stuck, and I know he's going to pass, so I need to start doing two things. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a frame underneath his neck. Alright, it's not a very strong frame, but it just makes him aware that there's something going on there. Alright, and then what I do is I bring my body towards him. As soon as he thinks that head's in grabbing, part of a really good pass would be to wrap his hand around my head and work his way past that. Okay, so it can be either underneath like this, or it can be over in a guillotine kind of grip. Yeah, doesn't really matter which one he hits me with, but he's now let go of this wrist. This frame here, I'm going to replace with my knee. So I bring that up here and I knee him in the face. Okay, and then I'm going to form a V behind the back of his elbow. So I form a V at the back of his elbow here. Okay, and then I just force away and drive in. It works really, really well. And there's also a real nice bonus here. If you're a judoka and you're from the 1980s like I was, you'll recognise this choke, or just nastiness, where they just go here and here and just drive that into the side of the neck. So you've got a choice of the two. I've had to give something up to get that straight armbar. So we go from here, he's controlling my wrist, he's completely dominating me, I'm keeping this arm out of here. I'm going to have to make some space to force a little bit of space. Alright, and then I'm going to do something ridiculously stupid. I'm going to bring my head down so that he can reach and grab my head so he can start to pull his way around the corner. Once he's here, I force myself away, I put my knee in front of his chest, and I form a V on the back of his elbow. Once I form the V on the back of his elbow, I straighten the arm and push. Or I let go of the arm and I reach and I grab the back of the neck and pull. Okay, that's more of a pain move than anything, but it works very well.